you said through the generations. Do you mind if we ask how long you've been on this island?
I myself have only been for close to 3 decades, personally. But we've had at least 10 to 11 generations, I believe, since the village began.
And where were you before being on the island?
It's interesting. There is something about this island that gives and takes away. By finding your destiny here and being a part of the important presence of Okoro, and keeping these people safe, and gathering from the island's many rewards and boons, it also takes from you the things that are less important in life. So many, if not most of us, don't quite recall where we were from.
Marius still hasn't killed anyone, has he?
No, he sucks. That's what I said.
No, he's
I
fine.
mean, plenty of reasonable people I know haven't killed anybody.
Name one.
Okay, that's a fair point.
That's really sad.
No, yes.
Really sad.
We need to mean better people.
What
Oh,
did
I'm
we?
seriously worrying about a lot of decisions I made in life.
Yes, but they were all bad.
I mean, it's rough out there.
If you needed it.
Who knows?
You do sense, and still, in this house, it hasn't really left you, and you guys haven't talked about it openly, but you all still feel that creeping sense that you're being watched.
I feel like we're in one of those villages in a video game where you run through every single question tree.
Yeah.
Just good luck on your mission going forward. Trying to find the bathroom. Good luck on your mission.
I hear there's creatures on the edge of the wood.
What are they called?
Can I?
Have you ever heard of Ukutoa?
They all kind of think for a moment.
Like showing a horse a card.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't suppose the Taldore Council rings a bell.
You notice as Viridian goes, Taldore, and trails off.
Sense that it was a particular problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you've kind of got a weird little cult going, and that's okay. To be fair, I'm in a weird little cult. I mean, there's nothing unusual or wrong about that. It's, you know, all a god is really is a cult with a franchise. So, I mean, sorry, got a little. Anyone have an empty slot for their equipment slot? You're welcome. All for you. Anybody have an equipment slot they need filled? There you are.
Yeah, I do. I have an empty slot. What do you need?
Need some place to put your stuff.
I have a thing that you might, if you want to. I have a thing I'm not using that I was.
You're not using.
Why do I even talk to Laura?
I feel you, man.
Marco, Montego.
Alrighty.
Has anyone noticed, like, okay, sorry, I know we all want to go to bed. You know, I'll think about this. I'm gonna write a little bit. I just need to, I need to think. I'm gonna just journal. I'm gonna journal.
Okay.
See if we'll talk.
Oh, I missed this.
As you all gently find yourselves succumbing to a night's rest to the sound of a soft, distant scat, flips into the tar, and this is a second familiar space where all of a sudden you slip in once more, and you're stuck. Yeah.
And bless on Jester. Help! It's again.
As Caduceus immediately.
Oh no! I tried to reach out and grab him out.
Okay.
God.
All right. So you're both trying to get to him.
Help! It's again.
Do I get my initial pull out one more time?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
2020.
I'm gonna say that all the time.
Yeah.
Help, it's again.
Okay, it's a dex save or no? This is strength. Strength for another hour or so, carefully making your way through.
Make it wait.
The temperature. You could always try it again. Unfortunately, she was not present for that shout.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that is 3d10.
3d10.
All right. So it takes some lightning damage. You see it kind of move quickly. It's kind of been standing there the whole time. And as soon as the bolt of energy comes, it kind of looks up and like seems to dart to the side, and it impacts right to the side of the creature, which still shocks it, but it manages to reduce the damage that it took. So it took a little bit. All right. Top of the round now. Veth, you're up.
Sorry.
Did you just burp?
Are you
or
gonna
something?
barf?
No, there's something wrong. My flask.
Oh
I don't think I
no.
cleaned it real well last week.
Oh no.
But I've been watching you sip
Do
it this
not
whole time.
drink from it anymore tonight, Sam.
Did you get a chunk?
It's a little rough.
Oh.
Maybe I should
I think
Should have gotten smooth instead of
maybe I
the
should go
chunky man.
slow.
Dude, if you poop your pants at the table, that would be amazing.
Just one episode. One out of hundreds of episodes.
Just gamble on a fart and let it happen.
Not,
be really-
do
be
not
really a
drink
big
from
Not
it.
right. It's not right. Something's not right.
No.
Speaking of not right, Veth,
I've
it is your turn.
never seen this panicked.
I know. I've never tasted this bad before.
You're in the live show with the old skin. Oh,
That one was better.
Oh God.
Is Vokodo why people on this island forget?
Still looking upon the mountain, you watch as your eyes kind of focus on the mist, focus on the strange dreamlike quality, and you sense within the mountain there is something that is indeed robbing people of their memories. So the answer, you imagine, would be yes.
Do I possess magic that can abate this effect?
You feel a small growing base of strength in the palm of your hand, and you sense the Wild Mother confidently acknowledging that you have the power within your grasp. Friends. At which point, simultaneously, sourceless but deep in your mind, a presence is there. It's not language, it's images and shapes and emotions. It is alien, yet still familiar. Your brain takes these tangled masses of experiences and processes it as language best that it can. And it speaks to you. I have sensed you since you found paradise. You come to look upon the center of the world and kneel. You all watch as the shadows up amongst the stalactites, hundreds of tiny embers begin to flash and brighten.
Uh-oh.
And you watch as tendrils, these big, thick tentacles, begin to withdraw from the shadows and lower what looks to be this massive, black-fleshed creature, where beneath the cracked edges of its blackened flesh, you can see beneath it this underlying glowing yellow-orange layer of flame or volcanic material almost. As it descends slightly, you can see this open jaws with rocky black teeth, and the inside of its mouth, this bright kind of fiery light just emerges and lights up Ford's face as it descends. A horde of treasure. You see chests and coins and objects, and just in it, a scattered mass of things of value that have been placed and are now adorning this creature like a shawl or a cape. And as it dangles there, it says, "Look upon the lord of this island, the lord of Exandria." Or the island entirely has its own.
Clearly.
Ghosts, dinosaurs, stuff.
Caduceus.
That's the episode title right there.
Join me for
I
ghost dinosaurs and stuff.
I think that's exactly what it's going to be now.
Turn, I'm going to cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Come.
Touch her with the final element of the ritual.
On her shoulder.
Yeah. Your turn.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
As you touch her, kind of like her eyes glaze over for a moment, and her eyelids close, and you see the flickering of rapid eye movement from beneath the eyelids. You see sweat begin to pour from the brow, and her arms begin to kind of dig into the rock around her. You watch as the wind that surround the floor, the base of the floor around her, begin to kind of whip up a bit, and her hair kind of drifts as it begins to encircle. Eventually her eyes open. Oh no. I'm so sorry. This has to stop.
We know.
What has to stop?
What this thing is doing to all of us.
What? How long have you been here? What has he done to you?
Where are you
been-
from?
Easy.
Sorry.
I've been here 25 years. I'm not Viridian.
What?
I'm from Taldore. My name is Villia. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Boom!
Oh,
Worth it. Worth it.
So
Oh.
again, she said she's
You
from
guys know who that is, right?
Right.
from Taldore, and she's from where?
Ilya?
Azalea is her name?
Villia.
Villia. Who's Villia?
Oh my God, the council.
No?
Oh,
What?
I don't know.
No.
Come on.
Wait,
What?
Come on.
my mom?
Yeah!
Oh my God!
My mom?
No fucking way!
It's not Keelan's mom. You
No
cannot do this.
You
fucking way!
The sound will be fine.
You knew it! He's the one that
I
got
found
it!
out 10 minutes ago and I told Liam.
Oh my
How
god.
did you find out 10 minutes
She's
ago?
a crazy fucking druid. That's why
That just
she's
totally
a crazy
disappeared.
fucking druid. That
Wow.
totally
Totally
disappeared.
disappeared.
It got sucked in through the water plane. What is happening? Wait, what?
Well, you broke Marisha. I hope you're happy.
Oh,
Genius level shit, Matthew Mercer.
Sitting on that for a
Genius.
sitting on that since campaign 1 began.
oh my god.
So good. Yes, I mean, what? You have to get off this island. You could be, your mind could be turned again
We
within
all
days.
have to get off this island.
But we can't just leave all these people here. The VO community is extremely important to us. Sorry, the VO community is extremely important.
Get as many as we can.
How many are in Vo?
It's really hard to get into.
We have somewhere in the neighborhood close to 120 villagers of Vo total.
Oh my god, we could potentially have more people coming for TravelerCon.
You have not quite reached your destination yet when you are aware that the spell is about to fail.
Five more minutes of this, please.
Continue.
I just follow his lead. If he starts to land, I go down.
All right, so you guys
Create as I cast programmed image. And the entire dome becomes filled with pale, mostly translucent, pale amber colored scenes of the Mighty Nine in all of their time together, just floating like little specters through the dome. And as Veth and I watch, we see the nine approaching Caduceus's family home in the yard. And we see all of them gathered in the hot tub
together in the Jaw house, and we see them meeting for the first time, and Jester pointing at Stinky Caleb on day one, and just moments, all of them. And then sprinkled amongst that is also Caleb's approximation of things that he doesn't know about. So there is a vaguer image of Yasha with the silhouette of a woman in an open field, and Ford with a crew of people, not a captain, but amongst a crew at sea, and a little blue girl with horns dancing around a bedroom, and a younger Beauregard training and getting her ass whooped by people that are vague and you can't make them out, and Veth with her child, and Caleb's schoolmates, and his parents, and a real cat who is not made of fairy stuff. And that is just going to last. And while everyone is in here, maybe it will remind us. Yeah. And I just stand up and the head pops out. Oh, come. We made something for you. Come in.
All right.
As you all step in one by one, you are greeted by this incredible amber animated menagerie of memories swirling between each other from every stage of your adventures and those individually before, and it's beautiful.
So, if we keep watch, we don't have to ordinarily, but if two of us up at a time, we are always being reminded of where we came from. Hopefully that's enough.
It's pretty crazy seeing it all played out in front of you all over again.
It's weird that it can all fit on the inside of this dome. In a way.
This is beautiful.
Look at Ford getting attacked by a turtle. That was good. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
Can we modify something?
No, you gotta leave it, you know?
He's got that in 3 places, actually.
Yeah. Oh, tile view. Whoa.
Those specific illusions double in size just for a moment.
I can't say I recognize any of this, but there's a strong sense of companionship here. I can take it you've been traveling quite some time.
Are you able to hear one of her stories and see if you can get a memory for her?
I give my best approximation of a younger version of Vilya with 2 legs just walking out and hovering in front of her for a moment before.
She kind of like watches it for a second and goes, "Could you do me a favor?"
Yeah.
Could you add a man standing next to her, walking next to her? Light hair, half-elf. And a little girl about 14, red hair.
I can do that.
Thank you.
They're a little bit silhouetted compared to most things in the dome, but...
Okay.
Just make
Don't
sure.
worry, Yasha's super strong.
Come on, Beefcake.
12.
Both Beauregard and Ford kind of like swim back, and you break against the force that is pulling you inward.
no.
And as you both kind of like, you look at each other, and then watch Yasha just go. So, Veth, as you're like slowly lifting up and levitating, it's beautiful. You hear like the nearby birds are kind of chirping on the edge of the jungles nearby.
We're supposed to get to where we're supposed to go.
And you just hear,
I'll take one for the team.
and you just watch Yasha tumbling ass over tea kettle in the middle of this extremely powerful upward waterfall as she is flung about 180 feet in the air. The force throws her beyond the force of the water, the momentum carrying you further, and you are now arcing beyond the water and are mid-air about to begin plummeting back towards the rocky cliff face.
I would love to know who we face and what he is and where he comes from.
Good. Roll high. Low.
Low.
Roll low.
Wait, what? What? Did you succeed? What?
I gotta look it up.
If you roll
Under your
below
level,
your
okay.
level.
Below your level.
I rolled a 5.
You did? You really did?
Is this divine
5.
intervention?
No way, this is gonna work.
I've been rolling so low, and finally it's paid off.
A silver gossamer sky. Swirls of strange clouds and sparkles. A familiar space. You've been here before. Briefly. You stepped into a creature's mouth in a space like this. And here you sense something. You sense fear. You sense something fleeing. Something desperately trying to escape. You sense whatever this Vokodo was and is, but was running from something. And as it crashes through the silver, it crashes through the boundaries, it crashes into this island, and the impact of it crashing drags shards of other places with it. And you see as it lands at the base of this volcano, the volcano changes it, and it changes the island that houses this volcano. You don't fully understand what this is, but you know it's not from here. It has origins somewhere in the astral sea, and it came here to hide.
An idea for the name, actually. If we do commandeer this ship, I just DM the name of the ship. It's not just crudely painted on. I assume it's like in letters that are sort of nailed to the side or something
Painted.
like that.
On this, it's actually loosely like scrolled in. It's been carved into a large piece of wood that has been applied to the
So
exterior.
if we took that wood and sort of chopped it up a bit, rearranged some of the letters.
No.
No, it's all good. It would spell 9 heroes. Oh. With a Z at the end.
Like an Xbox gamer tag.
Wow.
Like N-I-N-E or N-E-I?
That's up to us.
Then up.
What could possibly go wrong?
The idea
We'll
that you
definitely
think you
get
can
to where we need to go for sure.
I am pretty good with math, and the idea that you think you can predict the direction you are going to be thrown into the sky by jumping into a geyser is ludicrous.
But the thing is, if we all hold hands and then we can have like a contest, like whoever lets go loses.
Well, she convinced me.
Yeah, it's like
She
I don't know what
convinced me.
to
Changed my
lose, but
mind.
it should be fun.
it's high stakes Red Rover.
Okay, forget it. We can
Okay,
hike for an
not
hour if it means saving all of our lives.
Hike for
The important stuff.
Just
Important
imagine,
stuff.
just imagine Matt killing all of us goldfish.
Oh God, be ready for it.
She's now flying above, kind of
I'm
waiting.
not going first. Am I going first?
No, you're going with her.
Which I think is first. I think that is one and the same.
I thought we were going to talk about this first, though, before we did this.
The time for talking is over.
I really don't know if that's ever true.
Do you want to do
Call back.
You want to do
parchment boulder shears? Boulder parchment shears?
Boulder
Cheers.
Who am I doing it with?
Not me. I'm
Well,
fine.
maybe I can go with her. I'll do
I'll
it.
go. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
ready,
ready?
ready.
Wait, all 3 of us are going?
Three-way.
Yeah, wait.
How do you do?
Wait,
Feels like this is a dumb idea.
maybe it should just be just you two. You go.
Three-way.
Okay.
Wait.
That's why it doesn't work with people.
Just have to do it again.
I know 3 ways. That is not how you accomplish things.
How have you all survived level 12?
Oh my god.
There's no way that happens twice.
All right, we're together.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right.
Yasha, I'm flying. I'm really flying.
I'm gonna turn into a light blue owl today.
All right.
I was gonna say you're doing it, Peter, but that's the wrong movie. I'm very tired. Wait, no.
I'm tired now.
All right. So a bright blue,
A light blue.
light blue. Which bird?
Giant owl.
Giant owl. Yeah.
I'm flying, yeah.
Although, yeah, fuck it. I said it.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Right, not get on my back.
As the first hour passes,
It's so dumb.
I'm so sorry.
There are
I have to kick
aftershocks.
it. It's
gonna be the-
oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's only what it is.
Oh, we're the worst.
Oh, we're loopy. Okay, keep going.
Come to Critical Role for epic adventure.
This is the problem.
We better start the show over.
Yeah, I know. I gotta start from the beginning. It's the only way.
Oh my god.
Actually, yeah. As you guys are heading, as you head your way through the atmosphere, two regular owls and one light blue one. We're gonna go to break.
Sentence of madness.
It's not part of this.
You know what? Let's not be too down on Buck. All right? She's fine. But also, look, we
I feel like no one said that until you did just now.
I'm just saying we shouldn't be.
Drag her.
Right. So once again, bringing up a point that no one said.
Then we're all in agreement. Here's the point. Here's the point. The thing that we just met and could have allied ourselves with, we killed it in 18 seconds.
Right.
That's
It
true.
couldn't have helped us that much anyway. We're much more powerful than it. We don't need it. Let's go fucking kill Vokodo.
I said, fuck Vokodo. I'm just gonna stand by that.
Yeah.
And no one else said anything.
I did too. I said I could, and he said how, and then we attacked him.
Well,
I
no one
did
said anything afterwards.
Sure. Anyway, not a big deal.
Okay, everyone seems to be making it a big deal.
No, it's not a
We're
big deal,
saying
Bo.
it's not
The DM just made it a big
We're
deal.
saying it's not a big deal.
I mean,
I like the D turtle idea.
yeah, I feel like it doesn't hurt to try.
DT.
Yeah, DT.
Should I send a
way.
message?
What could it hurt to try to lure a vicious
I think it's
turtle
a
of death to the
fantastic
side?
idea.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
He'll thank us for all of the free. Don't they? They're intelligent. They like strike deals with sailors sometimes. If there is gold.
do?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
It's all part of the law. So, I mean, there's one guarding Docto.
That
that's
made a deal.
true.
That's right.
Yeah, so like there's like a percentage, a rev share that goes to the DT. So maybe if we say like, hey, this son of a bitch has got all your loot.
Lord, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Saying so many words.
We could say like, hey, come get all the
Live
gold.
there.
Your accent work never disappoints.
Yes, nothing but not consistent.
Wait,
Hot. Yeah.
We're gonna go into a partnership.
Like 50-50. Gold.
whoa.
What?
Oh no, what's happening right now?
Technically.
Is the oxygen turned down in here?
No.
No, I think I made the table go cold.
NordVPN. Annihilating accents.
Nord by Nordwest.
Okay. Traveler. Be with us. Okay. I'm gonna cast sending. Get ready to count.
Don't fuck this up.
Okay.
You got this.
I'm never very good at counting.
I cast sending.
All right.
I really should have like a stenographer.
Okay, it's for realsies now.
Hey, it's me. You destroyed our ship. But don't worry about it. Because we know a guy who's got like 100 ships here. I thought you were...
Is that it? Really?
I'm gonna cast another one.
Okay.
How quickly after?
Immediately.
Okay.
Supposed to be great and stuff. How come this guy has so many more ships than you?
Tell him where we are.
We're at Rumblecusp, by the way. It's the volcano island. See you maybe.
Do you have one more in you?
I do.
Hang on, let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
Wait for his response.
You need to.
I need to what?
It's a big island.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, wait
Wait a second.
See if anything
So
comes.
you take a moment.
I took your ship. More. Where? I like it. Easy pickings. Part way home already.
And wave fingers at 3 points in front of your face and cast tongues on Chester. So you can understand any spoken language you hear.
Awesome. Okay. I'm going.
Can you understand what I'm saying right now?
What the shit? What happened to your accent, Caleb?
I don't have an accent. This is flawless Zimnian.
Does that mean I'm speaking Zemnian? Does that mean I'm speaking Zemnian?
Is that what I sound like most of the time?
Yeah, like a sort of a Baltimore thing.
Is that in the Empire?
Yeah.
It does sound just like that, though. That's weird.
Well, it suits you.
Thank you.
Say water. How do you say water?
Water.
Oh. I was expecting water or something.
The accent, it's cute.
Okay. Gonna cast Sending.
All right.
You got this. Yeah.
There's lots of ships, unguarded, on the east side, behind the upside down waterfall. But move fast, cause these things are flying off the shelves tomorrow.
Wow.
The response comes.
And why would you tell me this? After destroying your ship, and you left me an slimy slug.
You all eventually find yourselves to a night's sleep. The dreams range from nothing, but just an evening of dark comfort, to images of past experiences, fuzzy. Yasha. A single white feather that seems to be drifting down. You're not laying on your side, you're sitting up, or at least it's drifting from an angle, but it's coming straight down from your perspective before it comes to rest on the ground. And as it hits, you see these ripples like it hit the surface of a still glass-like ocean. As the ripples go out, you see flashes of lightning in the distance.
Can I go towards the feather?
Sure. You step. As you step from the place you were at, your first footstep hits the water in front. Another ripple comes out. The storms rage even louder with that footstep. You take another ripple through the water. The storm's getting closer and closer. The feather's about 4 feet from you. About as many footsteps.
Reach down to pick it up.
Okay. With each rushing footstep, the storm gets louder and louder As you reach towards it, there's a flash and an impact. You see this kind of burst of energy beneath the surface of the water in front of you, splashing water and mist spray your face, and instinctually you pull away, the feather disturbed on the surface and then coming to rest again. You hear the thunder itself rolling louder around you still, and there's that strength for a moment fades, and that fear that sent you fleeing from your people, that fear that drove you westward, that same sense of being alone, inconsequential, shackled with guilt, keeps you from reaching for that feather, yet it still lies before you as the storm gets louder and louder. What do you do? As you're going and initially about to turn, that fear filling your soul, you spin around to look back towards the darkness where you can see the storm is breaking behind you. It is more dangerous in front of you, and behind you there is promised respite and escape. And in that moment, the thunder seems to form words. This rolling voice seems to come out of the storm itself that says,
"Do not run from yourself. Overcome what faltered, and rise stronger."
You turn back around, swallow hard, and reach out and grab that feather. And as you do, there's a brief moment as you grasp it that the air seems to buzz with energy. That single moment where you sense the anticipation before something happens. And you look up just as a streaking blast of pure lightning energy streaks down towards you. What do you do?
Oh. I do not want this fear anymore. Then I will stand there and wait for it to hit me.
Okay. As you look up in that brief moment, without hesitation, you embrace the coming bolt. And as it hits you, you just see white. Your whole body vibrates with power. And for a moment, you feel like every piece of your body is about to break apart and shatter. But it just stays at that threshold, and you embrace it. And as the light begins to fade, you can now see that dark abyss beneath you is alight with this faint blue glow. And beneath this glass-like surface, 10, 20, it's hard to say, 100 feet down, it is just an endless underwater hillside scape of broken chain link, tethered and tangled endlessly beneath you. As you look within your hand, you see you hold that single white feather.
Show me. You can be reborn.
Okay. I'll bamf out the wings.
Yeah.
The faint beginnings of those feathers you noticed still there, clinging to life at the edge of these almost vestigial extensions of yourself, of your guilt, of the emotional turmoil that you hold and hoist upon your shoulders. And as you look up to the sky, you watch, like flowers blossoming on the extended branches of a tree in the beginning of spring, more feathers begin to emerge and fill and emerge and fill, and the darkness around you begins to glow, lit like a lantern that billows and brightens as the wings become full, angelic. The light itself is white and blue, and you can see between the feathers little sparks of energy as you look up towards that hole once more. You hear a voice. Female, familiar, distant, from below. You see a female form beckoning. The words you can't quite make out, but it's calling to you. It sounds very much like Zoala.
And I put my hand out.
It breaks the surface. You sense you could go.
I have to go. And I'll leap up.
As you withdraw your hand and alter your stance into a crouch as the wings unfurl, preparing to take their first beat, the voice says, "I'm proud of you."
I'm excited.
Me too.
I really feel like we've covered all the bases here, and in
Yeah, I
no
feel
way
like this
could
is gonna go
analysis
so
after
well.
the fact reveal anything we haven't thought of.
Yes, it's true.
Airtight.
Here, and it looks like a lot of the wood here is, somewhat. God damn it.
It's been all night. It's been all night. There's no one else. Okay.
Missed you too, Laura. So it takes you a while to get the wood.
So dumb.
Tell me more about the wood.
To get the wood dry enough.
Try that wood.
Can make it so dry for you.
Actually, with
18?
Okay.
Oh, wait, see.
18.
You guys, let's kill the cat.
a cocoon in my hand, and I'm going to cast polymorph on him, on Bokoto.
Okay, 23.
Big save.
Worth a try. Beauregard, I need you to make a wisdom save.
All right.
Come on, girl.
All right. Cox.
Lure out.
But that first one that wasn't cocked was an 18 anyway, so 22.
22, that does beat your DC.
What?
So as you cast Polymorph, the effect blasts kind of off his hide, and then reforms towards Beauregard, and Beauregard, you suddenly resist an effect that seemed to be trying to change and alter your physical form.
Wait, you resisted it also? Is that something that can happen?
Is that-
Arcane words and say, I have an offering for you. And I will pull out my middle finger and say, you make a shitty god, you bedazzled cephalopod, and I will cast banishment.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bravo.
17. 17. It's not his best save, but I rolled high on that.
That's the
Roll
exact
high.
one.
Good.
Beauregard,
lie.
make a charisma saving throw.
Plus a D4.
Oh, no.
See you in hell, Beauregard.
Uh-oh.
14.
Where were you? Okay, so
To his home turf.
Beauregard vanishes from the battlefield in a flash of arcane power. Go ahead and Caduceus, make a charisma saving throw.
I haven't done shit. All right.
Where is Cat on the board?
Ooh. 16?
What's your spell DC?
Uh-oh.
Oh, for Pete.
Gonna drop one banishment but I'm gonna wait.
Fuck.
Because I'm gonna cast another banishment, so it's gonna cancel probably.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
As he's rushing away from the creature and Yasha's missing, that large bolt of energy that strikes out and vanishes furiously. You can see its eyes are growing brighter and brighter with anger. It's still looking back with one eye at the Astro Dreadnought, and then it vanishes from its
Where'd you send him? Where'd you send him? Where'd you send him?
To the Astral Sea.
about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One, it was looking pretty hurt. like just tipped over into hurt.
Okay.
And if he stays, so does all that treasure.
Yeah, no.
Just be aware.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
One is safe and one is risky.
Treasure?
There's so much shit on his back. There's so much untold stuff.
Oh my god.
Caleb wants that shit, but Caleb's not talking. He's just acting.
Just leave him. Come on!
Yeah, so if we're gonna do it, circle around him because I'm not gonna drop it if we're all just like.
I'm ready.
I can circle.
We're gonna get
Bo
into
will
a place.
circle.
That brings us to Caleb.
Yeah, disintegrate, dexterity save. Already rolled it using D&D Beyond, and it's a 72, unless you make your dex save.
Does anybody in this party have over 72 hit points at the moment?
Pass.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't know.
It's true, I don't know.
Now you don't know. Well, now you know some of us.
I already have my, if this goes wrong, I already have my target.
Yeah.
Dexterity, you said, right?
Make it Jester.
Come on.
Natural 20.
I can't have anybody come over here to look at this.
I can.
You got a 20?
I'm really tall.
I'll step away.
Just tell us.
Isn't that clear? Isn't that clear?
20. It's a
no,
20.
It's the golden
Is it a
purple
20 or is it a 1?
I see it.
20. I'm gonna kill Vokodo, obviously.
And as you release the green ray, you watch as Vokodo, eyes wild. There's this shimmer as the kinetic psychic energy around it that seems to be deflecting the spells pushes against and resists the spell, and it fails. Oh. How do you want to do this?
In my head.
Roll a natural 1. Fucking natural 1.
Roll it. What did you say?
A natural 1.
Whoa, a 1, not a 20.
I don't want to say anything.
The light that is.
Or just seeing in your mind's eye a gossamer sky of purples and blacks and greens and blues. The astral sea itself clouded with distant shattering pieces. An endless sea of stars and possibility. Flashes of something in shadow, large, ominous, monolithic. A city. A city that is moving under its own power. Hunting. Moving with will. Following. You feel the fear of Vokodo. You feel it trying to escape. You feel this city hungry and chasing. You flash into the streets of the city. You see paved roads. You see buildings and towers. And they flick and bend organically, shift like they're alive. Roads pulse. This is weirdly familiar, but so alien. Thousands of minds within are the city. It doesn't make sense. Hungry, seeking. There's another flash within the minds of Eyes of Nine. Flashback. The vessel of the city draws close. Fear. Flee. Break through. Break and drag. Obfuscate. With its last power, you feel Vokodo attempt to flee and break through the barriers, dragging with it the pieces to flee from whatever this thing, this entity, this form was. And right as those memories flash, the screaming subsides, and your vision begins to come back too.
Okay, pull out a wire and say, "How are we doing? Are you dead in there?" You may reply to this message.
Oh God, they're cooking live.
Oh dear, R2.
Does someone want to assist you for that?
Just
a shark. Assist you? Assist anyone?
No,
want to
no,
assist?
it's okay. I got this. That's a check.
Yes.
Two.
You grab onto the shark's tail and realize you're shooting by.
I'm still gonna use shape water, but I'm gonna use it to change the color of the water around Ford to yellow.
Oh no.
No, it's not me. No, it's not.
That's really strong.
Oh boy, that's a nice flow.
You can't see actual urine in the water.
Why is it coming out of your elbow?
No one dares judge this man.
I want to try something.
What are you gonna try?
Oh boy.
Skin gorger.
The fruit ninja her in the middle of the air.
This is the weirdest way to try this, but I
like
kind of
it.
want to see.
Oh, do it!
If the wings are real.
Rasha kind of glancing up towards Beauregard, her attention refocusing, takes a deep breath, and then from behind, these wings emerge. Not the blackened, necrotic, dead wings that you're used to, this terrifying visage, but from what you can see, these beautiful, bright, white, almost gold sparkling feathered wings emerge, and as they once, it gives you just enough of a boost where you lift from the water about 5 to 8 feet and put your arms out to try and catch her as she comes down. Go ahead and make an athletics check. And then the wings kind of, as she lowers back down into the water, and the wings kind of fold behind as they're now both in the lagoon below.
It was exceptionally hot.
That was beautiful.
Holy.
You can fly.
You can fly.
You can fly, you can fly,
You can fly.
Yasha.
Oh my.
Where are you trying to fly?
I don't know. I just want to go up over the waterfall and maybe look up over the volcano.
Okay. You guys watch as Yasha just takes off. Up over the waterfall, above the rocky pools above, and begins to coast up above the edge of the volcano.
Thanks for taking me on your maiden flight.
Thanks for being my first passenger. Okay. Well, how are you feeling?
Great.
Okay.
Probably a better. It's a long time. Good. Good long time.
Ooh, long time.
It's a good long time.
Good. Yeah. Better than.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So you guys, are you slowly climbing down the side of the mountainside? Or are you jumping back in the water? What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean,
What?
Yeah, what?
disasters.
Are you climbing down the mountainside the long way? Or are you jumping down again? Like, are you just joining up for everybody
I
else?
mean, if we jump again.
Yeah, we should be
might be
safe about it.
Let's
Yeah,
take the
we'll
safe
just.
route
All
this
right.
time around.
There is a small group of 3 people that you've never seen before that are kind of on the south side of the village that all look very confused with like large bundles and they're all going,
Yeah.
They're arriving.
Early bird. Where's con registration?
approach, and even before you get to vocalizing anything, you can see the dwarf kind of looks over and sees the folks and goes, his face brightens.
Blessings be upon you, my children.
The dwarf goes,
What is she doing?
all right,
Eat a bag of dicks. Welcome to TravelCon.
all right, so we're at the right place.
And that would be wonderful.
Is it really that bad? If it's making people happy?
No, I don't. I don't think so. People can do whatever they want to. They can lead a life however they choose, and as long as it doesn't interfere with other people, at least for me, I think that's fine. Knowing that on the other side of that, it's not reciprocated, I can't answer that question for you, Jester, but as long as, I have to be honest, also I don't really care about 200 other people. I do care about you. So as long as you're getting what you want out of this, you're not being forced into being something that you think you need to be for him, then you can do whatever you want to. And I and we will all back you up. But if at any moment it puts you at risk for him, I won't be all right with that.
Okay.
Good?
Okay. So we're going to turn it into A resort.
100%. Yoga, meditation
idea.
at the ruins. I mean, it's like
Make it
Put
seem
like a big gate into the dinosaur area.
Oh, I like it.
That you could go through on a
Dinosaur park.
And you could use that
Dinosaur
warding
park.
stone to like play music as it opens.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bum, bum.
Nothing ever goes wrong.
We can workshop the song.
Those types of
yeah.
resorts.
But I bet the two of you could lay something down, like
Yeah.
an
Right.
epic theme.
Really
They're
Yeah.
you know,
great, right?
I
Water
really like
slide.
the possibilities.
I
of
was
it.
really hoping for a water
Slide
slide.
from the top
Yeah,
of the
no,
volcano down to the waterfall, shot
Right
up
back
to go
up?
again.
Yeah.
No lines, no waiting.
Also, since we, saved this island and we're pretty much the best, maybe we could have some choice real estate, a condo, basically a timeshare.
Turn into Lex Luthor?
A little bit.
The 99 Club, maybe?
I love
Maybe Caleb can build a teleportation circle.
I don't know. Maybe we should stay here.
Yeah.
Maybe this should be our base of
This
operations.
is where the campaign ends.
Yeah.
It's become D&D
We don't lose
fantasy
our
island.
memory
People will
because-
show up and fix their problems and send them on their way.
Tim's roller coaster tycoon.
Oh yeah.
Unseated a wannabe deity and replaced it with us.
Bring us your offerings.
And she walks over to coaches. Beauregard.
Not gave me, Beth gave me a bottomless flask full of whiskey. You want some?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. My family doesn't drink.
What? All right.
But for those that are being let loose into wherever I can bring them, I would like to think they at least would be comfortable to find their way home.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only
The VO community should be compensated.
the only thing I wonder about. Really, yeah.
Unsung heroes, really.
Very well. Rest up. Let me know if you need anything. Tomorrow we begin the new future of Vo, if we even call it that now, and the arrivals of your traveler.
But we still give her a bunch of platinum and silver and copper. Then everybody will get 50 gold that's leaving. That's 60 people, roughly, leaving that will get 50 gold each.
I'll also give an extra 50 for Vilya, because...
So she can get 50 gold? Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
great.
I mean,
no?
she's got a family that she's got to get back to.
I'll also give 50 gold to Vilya.
She needs it. Yeah.
I'll throw in a 50 too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So she gets 150 gold. That's wonderful.
Why don't we make it an even 200?
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Might as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this money.
There's no judgment.
Don't you fucking... Don't you...
We're all throwing in, but if you guys don't want to, that's fine.
I saw that
everybody.
look.
I'm not. If you've got needs, I understand.
It is.
I live very frugally.
It is an optional
Same.
donation.
Yeah.
Eyes just above the teacup. I saw it.
4. Did you want to give 50 gold to Vilya?
Who?
Did you want to?
Marisha, you need that flashlight on right now? Is that something you need?
No, I needed. I
How
needed
much
the
is she
count.
getting right now?
Oh,
Right now?
I was wondering what that was.
Bo, turn your stupid gloves off.
sorry, I can't read the menu. It's so dark in
Give me back
here.
my drift globe. What are you doing?
Production value.
Works.
I will say, as someone who has dabbled religiously, the human sacrifice angle sets a dangerous precedent, I suppose would be the... I mean, is this just going to become a thing that other people do?
Well, I
all
thought
the
that's,
time?
I just figured that might be something that was needed for ascending.
This is an interesting point, though, actually.
I was only wondering if we are doing this handoff to the Moonweaver, it might help. Only because our means are limited. If you had the ability to, I don't know, create some sort of grand show as the Moonweaver and officially usher them over, maybe not appearing as yourself, but as this deity, then it might help move things along.
Or face of the Moonweaver.
See, deities are very, well, sometimes vain creatures that don't enjoy being made fun of in grandiose falsehoods and displays of ridiculousness. In fact, it quite makes them frustrated. So I love this idea.
What if we take all of the dick statues that I made for you, and instead of giving them away as party favors, we hide them all around the village.
Dick hunt.
And you go on a dick hunt.
Oh,
and then,
that's great.
Yeah. And then once all the dicks are found, then that's that triggers the ascension.
Sure. What if they find the dicks and then they have to do a pilgrimage up the mountain to the volcano and they have to toss their dick in the volcano?
Oh, that's really good.
I'm not going to lie. This has already unlocked a beautiful possible benefit to the design of this entire divinity thing. Imagine if hundreds of years from now, Sehanin himself, out of their control, has had to absorb some sort of a dick festival into their warship, starting with this island. The Moonweaver's religion entirely altered. I love this plan.
For other people to do it?
To find you? Yeah.
There are quite a few people here who I've taught the same thing to.
Oh no.
Boy.
Why do you teach other people the cool stuff?
Not every. I didn't realize that was such an exclusive gift. My apologies.
Oh my god, it's the best. It's so much fun.
I can take it away too. Here's my mic.
Yeah, take it from them. Like,
All right,
don't take it from
done.
me. Did you really just take it away from me?
Yeah.
Somebody got their collect call hung up on.
Hello?
It's that easy.
Hello?
Oh my god. That felt really good. Not, but like, you know, I feel bad for them, but I feel good. 12.
No name?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
I'm not in.
Oh, 15 cocks.
5 gold rings.
15.
We'll say, Caduceus, as your evening winds down and you find a moment, just kind of focus on your meditation. You're having a hard time focusing. Your mind pushes to the point of clarity and emptiness that you're used to reaching for. But at that familiar, welcoming precipice, your thoughts wander back to the visions you saw in Vokodo's final moments. You live for the natural order of life. You know, not just your philosophy, not just your family's legacy, but what you believe to be the deepest purpose of your soul is tied to maintaining and helping the natural order of the world continue and flourish. And while many things can dampen or oppose the Wild Mother's wishes, she understands that moral hubris is part of this balance, that where things are built and things then crumble. What you saw in these visions, though, it haunts you in these quiet moments. You, above all else, feel and understand things with an instinctual insight few others can really achieve. And what you saw was a perversion of all that you hold sacred.
9 points of force damage.
Okay, so as all this is happening, you have that moment where you kind of turn around and in slow motion you can hear like the sad Enya music start playing. And it's just like its head in this cloud of blades, but Beauregard's slowly flailing in its jaws. How do you want to do this?
That's just right.
Look, I was told there was going to be a fucking party here.
Yeah.
So I brought a lot of things to do at the party.
Dope.
And by that, I mean this. And he kind of pulls the sheet back on the top, and you can see the just large, dark brown glass jugs of some sort of liquid mousse. I got a lot of rum.
I love you.
What's your name?
Beauregard, what's yours?
Kent Plucker.
Kent Plucker? That's a great name.
Great name.
Amazing.
Traveling lootsman. I've been here, been around the world, and, you know, seen a lot of things, but
That name.
this, and he kind of refers to the village around, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you pointing at? What?
All of this.
I know who he is.
It's fine. Anyway,
You know who he is?
He is part of Dr. Dren's.
I was wondering if it was
He
part of.
was.
I wasn't who it was. Okay. Kent Plucker. Sentient city, chase him. To what end?
Why did you have a friend with 9 eyes tattooed on himself?
Yasha. You knew Molly better than any of us. Is there anything he mentioned? Anything that you can recall that he didn't tell us?
I know he didn't know what those tattoos were.
He didn't know where they came from?
No. He tried to cover them, but it never worked. So he just became a canvas and added to him.
What the fuck?
Wow.
He had that one in his hand.
Cool.
Also, don't point like this. That's offensive in some
Oh,
cultures.
right. You have to do the
Like a this.
right. The,
Oh yeah, just
the three
never to the
fingers.
food.
Forefinger.
I was the fist of the thumb.
And it's never
yeah, good one.
not a problem. It's my pleasure. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Don't mention the problem.
Right.
And don't do that if you're holding one of the dicks. That just gets weird.
Or maybe do that because
You said
Gotta get you.
I did.
Do that.
Chaos rain.
That's like this of
Yeah.
this face.
Chaos rain.
Best secret hand wave ever.
Oh no!
Okay.
Let the chaos rain.
Also with you.
So. Oh, hello.
Hey, what have you sort of finished your
I guess I have.
Oh shit!
were you going to stick around for tomorrow, or do you think you're done? I mean, we don't really know what this party's going to be, and you know, we're set. So if you wanted to go, that would be okay. You have a kid out there somewhere, right?
I think so, yeah.
And you must be missing her.
Very.
But at the same time, maybe you're a little nervous to go back?
How could I not be?
Yeah. Yeah, I've felt the same way many times. Not sure where I fit in the world, really. Whether I'm meant to be out exploring and traveling, or meant to be home caring for someone else, or a little of both. And for you, it must be impossible. You don't even know if your little one's where she is, or what she's up to, or if she's okay.
You're not wrong. Where are the rest of your friends?
I think one of them's dance fighting, and one's talking to her fake god, and I think one's playing her crazy weird harp, and one's probably just sort of being sad. You know, normal nighttime stuff.
Would you think they'd be angry if I left without saying goodbye?
No. I mean, not angry. They'd be sad that they couldn't say goodbye to you, but every one of us has left without saying goodbye to someone in our lives. We're sort of used to it. And it's like we thrive on unfinished business.
She stands up, takes the staff, and kind of walks over to the nearest tree and looks back at you and says, "And thank you, Beth." She turns towards the tree, takes a deep, visible breath, marks the front of it with the staff, and you watch as the doorway opens up. And there beyond it, it's a sunset. wherever it is, you can see kind of oranges and purples and a dark blue that is taking a sky with bits of white cloud that have been swallowed by the same hues in the air. You see reddish-brown rock, like a mountainside, a precipice of some rocky range. You see, over the top of the branches, what looks almost like cherry blossom-like leaves, just kind of framing the exterior of the doorway, as there are these long benches, like an amphitheater sort of setup that is arranged around it. A few figures kind of stand up curiously, as you see a female figure about 20 feet away, this heavy mantle of transitioning colors, long red hair, and these branching, pointed antlers. Just turn as Villia kind of steps through and into the space. The people back up, and the female figure just clasps her chest and begins to run for her, and the doors close.
Goodbye.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh my god.
I don't know when that was going to happen.
Good stuff, Maddie.
Lovely little
Oh, good stuff, Matt.
Lovely little
Got me more than I anticipated.
Yeah.
So, Jester, though.
Here it comes. I was wondering where that melodic intro was going to hit. Jester?
I mean, you know what I'm gonna ask, dude. Right? Like, what's the deal?
When you come with the dude, yes, I think I know what you're going to ask. I feel like I'm the fourth version of myself since I left Port Damali. And I feel like it could change again in a month or 3 months. I feel as if the ground is shifting underneath my feet every few nights that I wake up, and it's crazy. I actually love it, because it's all been for the better, no matter how crazy it's been. But what I wanted when this all began is so far in the past, I forget about it sometimes. It comes for me in the middle of the night even. But Jester's hard to ignore.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm pretty certain literally everyone has a crush on her.
What?
Like, at least all of Mighty Nine. I don't know, though, but I'm pretty sure everyone she meets is like, well, I'd maybe kill for you, yeah.
Oh, yes. No, that I totally agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when someone makes you feel a way that you don't think you have any right to feel, or you never thought that you might?
Yeah.
And that seems off because I should know who I am. I should know how I feel or what I want. But there's a gravity around Jester, at least to me. And she's the one I've known the longest in this new part of my life. And I really thought that when this started, there would be an end for me in this, and I would get even, or retribution, or payback, and then I would be done. And it hasn't been that way at all. It shriveled up and died, and in its place, 7 new interests sprouted, and I want Jester to be happy. I do feel very strongly for her, but I also know that when this all began, her affections might have been based entirely on whimsy. I don't know. Speaking of...
Oh, shit.
Oh,
yeah,
bringing it back, bringing it
here
back.
For it, yeah.
Look with the flight with Yasha.
Dude.
I mean, come on. You were red head to toe.
So I definitely had a crush on Jester, just since we're like Truck and Kennedy.
When you said it before, it was like a thing. You had a real crush on
Well, I'm pretty, she's so enigmatic, like you said, and she just like, she's got this way of just when she talks.
I'm talking about
nothing else
Yasha. You can go back
exists.
to Yasha.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it kind of transfers in a way.
I'm going to say, welcome one and all to the Traveler Con 3000! Thank you. As you know, the Traveler likes everyone here, me mostly, but
You see here some fireworks go off, and everyone kind of looks over. And you see Treese over, just runs into the nearby bushes, trying not to get caught.
so you all traveled really far to get here, and we've got so many fun things in store for you. Yeah. Check out the fighting pit, or get drunk. I don't know, maybe play some more drums. But the main thing we're going to do today is go on a dick hunt.
The patterns on her wings melt almost like lava lamp and spell out dick hunt.
The Traveler's been hard at work for all of you, hiding many, many dicks around the village and the island. Once everybody finds one, we're going to make a special trek, just so we can help the Traveler fully ascend, and you're gonna see some crazy shit, you guys.
Eventually, you see one individual return, a familiar human with shoulder-length blonde hair, who you've met once, Celia Ovesso, clutching within her hand a singular golden dick.
Oh, this.
Flanked by Trudeau, her Goliath companion. Everyone kind of goes like, oh, shit, and people get frustrated and kind of as she walks up.
While you guys discuss, may I take the dick in question? I just want to wash it off for you and consecrate it and give it back to you, if that's all right.
Of course.
I'll take it and wipe it off and rub it and make it nice and shiny. Then I'm gonna take a drop of sovereign glue and just sort of paint it on just to make it really shiny and nice around the shaft. So while they're talking, I'll give it back.
Good. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
The Traveler, as you can see, is pleased. If you would one at a time, you last, Blondie, come up and throw your recently procured dicks into the volcano so that our ceremony may commence.
How many of you are from the Dwendalian Empire? A number of hands raised. Right?
Woot.
Down with the patriarchy.
Okay, let's get it started. All right. First dick. You, come on up here, throw it in.
Everyone kind of one by one, they all just kind of confused, start ascending the pathway.
Message here. Yeah. So confused.
So is he.
Yeah.
I love it.
One by one, people start taking in the lobby, and some people they throw it and it doesn't quite go far enough. They have to rush up and pick it up again and throw again. Because it's one by one. Every person takes from the climb to the throw to the exit roughly a minute or so. So you're there for 2 more hours.
Oh my god.
That's one by one in silence.
All right.
Beginning.
All right.
So rushing up.
Let's speed it up. Let's speed it up.
You see dicks flying from way in the back.
Just throw it, man.
It's great too because there's an arc and then a little.
All right, we got everyone. Celia,
Yeah,
you got your golden dick.
The Traveler just starts just doing this with his finger, and you start hearing music playing, just fine violin music. Yes. Joy be unto all of you. Come. Throw your previous connections to this mortal world into the fire and be reborn in the light of the Traveler.
Yes.
The light of tonight's moon.
This is the big moon above.
Moon above. Yes.
Tricky moon. This is such a disaster.
Slowly it dwindles down to the final moments until it is just Celia there
Come
at
on,
the end.
Celia, we're waiting for you.
Speech!
That dick! Throw that dick!
She approaches the edge, her like kind of shorter blonde hair kind of pushed over to one side, the wind that's picking up the hot wind from inside the volcano caldera kind of pushing it against her sweaty face, the kind of under orange light glow. She kind of, her eyes look over somewhat nervously towards the traveler and he goes, "Trust in me, child." And she nods and smiles, and with her other hand kind of wipes the hair from her face and goes,
Okay, am I watching
Of
this?
course, you are.
I can read their lips because I've got to observe it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start just moving my way closer.
Okay.
Okay.
She goes, "You're right. I trust you." There's a silence and a hush. She looks down at the golden phallus in her palm, clutches it with finality, clenches her jaw,
Chester.
and goes into a run
Chester,
towards
no,
the
no.
edge of the volcano.
I run
Rise
after
up.
her and I'm gonna fucking tackle her.
I start making a run for it.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Bo!
Okay. Okay. As she begins running towards the edge of the volcano with the golden phallus in her hand, you and Yasha, who are very fast, rush up and just both make athletics checks for me, please.
Safety.
You gotta kill her. Because you're going to dick to her hand. Gun!
Is she jumping in?
No,
That's
she's
what I-
not jumping.
She's getting a running start to throw.
Trying to throw the thing.
But go for it.
Oh no! I rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
So
11.
26.
So she like hustles past you and then
Shoot her.
gets tackled
It's on
into the rock by Beauregard, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" Whoa, and the crowd are all watching.
tackle.
Yep. Just
Decleater.
she's on the ground coughing.
Bo, what
fucking jump.
What are you
Bo,
doing?
what happened? You shut up! Were you gonna jump? No, what are you gonna do? What the fuck is, what's your deal?
She's doing what everyone else was doing.
Bo, she's the final dick. It's important.
I'm the final dick.
Don't throw yourself into the volcano, okay?
Okay.
You weren't gonna throw it. Don't do that. And if you fuck with any of the
Face
shit.
is like scraped up on one side from where she hit the volcanic rock when she fell.
Okay, I might have misinterpreted your accent.
I thought she was gonna run and jump in. I was like, I'll fly in and grab her.
That's fair.
Okay, do your thing. I let her
I'm so happy. Traveler Con is everything I wanted it to be.
Caleb from the back cast.
In the night sky. At that moment, the moon illusion vanishes.
Uh-oh.
The clouds kind of off to the side begin to part.
Oh no.
And you see a full white moon behind where the clouds separate, where there shouldn't be one. Everyone goes,
Got chicken.
you watch as the traveler kind of looks, he goes, I didn't do that.
What is this?
I didn't do that. I didn't. Indeed, a great, you see as these beams of moonlight cascade down past the open parting of the clouds. These gossamer silver strings, almost like beams, that turn into white chains and rush towards the traveler, wrapping around.
Can I hold on to him?
Yeah, you go ahead and grab on.
Jester.
He will be dragged back to the Fae where he once came, and will deal with his transgressions there, as was intended by his brethren. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
To his feet as he's being pulled away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to his feet.
Okay. You feel your feet lift off.
Jester?
And you are now dangling.
No.
I will throw Cat's Eye out and grab a hold of Jester's legs with the cat's hand.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me. The rest of the crowd below in hushed silence.
I'm going to cast Hex on Jester, and I'm going to use my bonus action to use Relentless Hex and teleport 30 feet to where she is.
So you run and you leap, kind of where if this doesn't work, you might be heading towards the lava below, and then and appear right up towards her.
I just grab onto the back of her shoulders. I know I'm not strong enough to pull you off. You have to let him go.
No.
Jester, we knew this might happen. He's played in things that are larger than him. You cannot go with him.
Ford is my best friend.
I know, but we are here for all of you. You need to let go.
How do we fix it? How do we make her let him go?
You shout this towards the
Yeah.
And the head turns towards you. Why do you cry for this one?
Because he's my friend.
This is a selfish creature.
He's been very, very giving. And he really likes his freedom.
Are you willing to carry this penance as well? For to hold on to these chains is to accept them. Do you love him this much?
I look at Art again. I look back at Ford.
Artagan kind of like closes his eyes, takes a deep breath through the nose. Make a strength check for me. Not pain, but force strikes you in the chest. As Artagan has kicked both you and Ford off of him. As you fall back, losing your grip on him, you see in his eyes resignation, but a smile under the chains. And the chains come to a halt. And the celestial creature looks over towards Artagan and flies over, looming over his form. Have you learned your lesson? The voice now deeper and richer, though still feminine, but even for a creature this awe-striking, it is not their own. They are but a mouthpiece for this new voice. Artagan kind of looks up for a second. Good. Be careful with whose realms you prod and poke. You're not beyond reproach, Archfey. And the chains release and draw back up towards the moon.
You shouldn't have to pay for his mistakes. Do you want to talk to him?
I think he wants to be alone right now.
I think Jester could use a hug. Put my arm around her, pull her in.
I just move in.
Big hug.
Sure. Group hug.
Go last. I got a lot of arm.
I grab Caleb from in the back of the group, drag him in.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he can become a member of the Mighty Nine with us.
I don't think.
Well,
that,
no, I don't
think that we.
It's a set number.
Yeah. 9. So it
Hey,
could be
there's
10.
still-
Could be 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good weird.
Associate.
The branding's so important.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't like your friend. I mean, we like you.
He'll grow on you. He's gonna be around you guys.
Do you mind if I have a drink?
You have to speak to the High Priestess.
High Priestess, do you mind if I have a drink?
Sit down.
There's a split second where his hand presses against the dome and doesn't go through.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then it goes in.
I suppose I should apologize. I've seemingly rubbed a few of you the wrong way over time, and you have every right to be frustrated. Just know, for as much as you care to believe me, I do not want any harm to come to any of you, especially Jester. If anything, to be perfectly frank, and it hates to be frank with anyone, I took some comfort in not having to keep as close an eye on her in recent times because I knew you were all with her. I couldn't say the same for some of the other riffraff as he gestures out towards the village.
Kim, what the deal was with Celia?
Oh shit!
What do you
I should
mean?
have asked them.
What do you mean? What the deal was?
She's just.
She's just a dick. With a dick. Forever.
Never not.
Yeah, what happened to her hand?
I glued a dick to her hand forever.
What do you, when you say forever, what do you mean?
Only a wish spell can take it off.
Or a machete.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really what that is.
Yeah.
This little glue I've been carrying around for a while. I've got a couple drops left.
That is
So watch yourself while you're asleep.
Only a wish spell?
Got a permanent golden dick stuck to her hand.
And for the ring, such a fantastic piece. What sort of number were you entertaining?
The person had it waiting for about 5,000 gold pieces.
Is that
Okay.
for all of us? I'm gonna go back and buy that ring.
Do it.
I'm dying.
This whole time
I'm
he
dying.
has been-
I'm dying. I'm like a
be in
like a
another
fiend outside the
12
window,
hours,
like knocking
really?
on the door.
We're going to be in another city in 12 hours.
I can't let it go. I can't let it go.
Okay, I'm going to send a message to Lady Vesterogna.
All right.
Lady VD.
Oh boy.
Hey, Vess. It's Jester from the Mighty Nine. You said you had some work for us. Turns out we have some time. What is it you're thinking of?
It's hard, right?
A moment.
I lost count.
You gather you got the gist through if you reach that. Ah. It is nice to hear from you. Yes. Opportunities definitely remain. Please, come visit. But there is one place you know of that kind of gets away with it because it's a little looser. You haven't visited there, but you've passed by a number of times, known as Thadine's Endless Emporium of Enchanted Eccentricities.
Oh my god, I love this name.
What
that
the
one
more
fuck?
time.
One more time.
Thadine's Endless Emporium of Enchanted Eccentricities.
Thadine?
Is she
Thank you.
related to Gilmore?
No.
And just see, Ford, your ring is really pretty.
It's very climate controlled in here now because of it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also this lovely coin over here. I don't know if.
Oh fuck! No, that's personal. Don't you bring Red Fair into this?
15 minutes to get there.
Well
I've been drinking nearly enough.
The skin itself has like a dark, dull gray with what looks to be like black shapes and tattoos across it. This is a Goliath. Pupilless woman, charging up like full sprint in these long flowing also red robes that match the curtains from the exterior of the chamber, coming to the middle of the sexual counter and then placing hands on the edge and goes, hello. And will come. How can I help you? I'm terribly sorry. You're all new faces in here. I am Dimble Thadine, and welcome to Thadine's Endless Emporium of Enchanted Eccentricities. Now, what are you looking for?
Did you say Dimble?
Dimble.
Wonderful.
I didn't choose it.
Great name.
I love it.
Who did choose it?
Appearance?
Oh, I see.
Should we call you Miss Thadine or Dimble?
Preferably Thadine. It's what I'm used to.
Okay.
Cellar bones, some oop stones, some chuckle dust, and this here ring.
Another ring, huh?
It's a ring of fire protection for 500 gold.
That would be
What are the oop stones? I said, stuffing my face with popcorn.
Goes ahead and pulls what looks like a small polished river stone with like a light yellowish green coloration. This stone, when activated and thrown, will emit a terrible odor within a specific radius, making everyone around it unable to deal with it for the most part and have to vacate or probably puke all over their shoes.
Sounds like you're kind of.
It's not what I thought you'd say with an oops stone, but
Smells
makes
like an oops.
sense.
That's amazing.
smells like.
What was the other thing you had?
Oh, that's the cellar bone.
Celebone.
What is a celebone?
She goes and pulls out this rod with a ring at the end of it.
Celebone.
That long. Kind of swings it a bit. It looks like it's semi-translucent, almost like a glass rod of some kind. It was like, this is reusable. Don't you dare, Laura.
Invisible dildo?
No.
No!
How you develop this? It's a very powerful magical item.
Like I said, there isn't a party around these parts that I haven't had some hand in. It's just like waving it.
The chaos ring.
Watch this.
I didn't even say anything.
You ever have the moment where you like write something, and then it's not until you're saying it out loud to a specific person that you're like, oh no, oh no. So she twists it, and immediately begins to just give off bright colored lights, like a disco.
Whoa, like all different colors?
All different colors, like just a kaleidoscope of light within like a 20-foot radius.
God, this store is amazing.
This.
We're making circles around the room, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. As we reach one side of the room, I reach into my pocket and I drop an oop stone and keep walking.
Yes.
All right. So if you check what it does on D&D Beyond,
Yes.
it impacts silently the 20-foot radius vicinity of the stone.
20 foot.
Yeah. Becomes noxious odor. Other people that are like afternoon dancing and just in the process of enjoying the later part of the day, all begin just oh, they start shouting at each other and all sorts of anger curses, some in common, some in Zemnian. But quickly the dance floor is.
I can understand them all now, thanks to Tongue of the Sun and Moon. I just hear, oh fucking shit.
Yeah, you pick up all the curses. It's true. That's true. The dance floor scatters, and it's just you all dancing on the outskirts of the smell, and a bunch of people who are like, "What the hell?" They haven't even figured. They haven't found the stone source yet, but they're all just like, "Oh God, One of the servers goes over like, oh, it's like retching in the corner.
Jester, was that a gift from Thadine's, or should I just be very impressed?
It was just one of the stones. Don't worry, Ford. I would tell you if I really had to oops.
That's incredible. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
There's something. Oh, let me go be with Jester. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. I
And
hear
I'll
it.
take out the little porcelain unicorn and be like, oh, I think that's for you.
Where did you get this?
I don't know. He was just trapped in my pocket.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, just don't drop any oop stones, okay?
Thank you for giving me to Jester.
Yeah. Can we go back towards the other end?
Yeah, of course. I give him a kiss on the cheek. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Edge of this, watching.
I imagine one of them let loose one of the stones.
Yeah, no, right over there.
That smells like a massive shit.
Bad.
Welcome to Fun Rockers. Can I take
Oh yes, but we can actually too. Do you want another one?
Oh no, I one's my limit, but I'll have like a water. Or,
As I dance with Bo. Did you hear what Yasha said, Bo?
Which part?
When we were at the chapel, she said, I don't know.
I don't know.
She said, I'm so glad I didn't kill you.
Yeah, and did you hear what I told her back?
I'm glad I didn't kill you either.
Yeah.
That was like the most romantic thing I think
I
you could
know,
have ever said.
right? Do you think she's into me?
I think she's so into you. So I'm gonna assume from you asking that you have not kissed her yet.
No. I feel like it's kind of like balls in her court, you know, because she's the one with the dead wife.
That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. But
Yeah.
you know, here's the thing. You have to put yourself in the place that gives her the moment to make the move. You know what I mean?
Chester, you know I'm afraid of my future. Okay. What about you? Where'd the unicorn come from?
Ford gave it to you.
I know. I saw him buy it.
I didn't see it.
It was
I
so
didn't
cute. It was
even
super
realize
silly. You were
did
like super distracted, like passing out oop stones.
I mean, I was.
I know, and then you kind of like said, I watched him do it, but I.
My arms
didn't,
are
like,
getting
let him
so
done.
tired.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
Yeah.
this has got to be a lot for you.
I mean, it's fine. How are you doing, Caduceus?
Oh. Actually, I'm having a pretty good time, all things considered.
Yeah, it's a wave situation. Where it'll go away and then it comes
you
in.
can't get
and
used to it because it keeps changing.
Yeah, I think it's burning the hair in my nostrils.
And tasted the back of my throat. It's
Yeah,
really
I feel a
lot.
little bit of the taste. It's kind of like.
Feeling like I was thinking about seeing if there's patio seating.
Yeah, should we go
Yeah,
see if
let's-
there's a
let's go
patio?
check-
Yeah.
look at
Let's
that.
go see if there's a patio. I guess I'll just keep doing what I'm doing then.
I think you should keep moving forward. I don't necessarily know if what you're doing is always moving forward. Sometimes it's moving backwards. Sometimes it's moving sideways. But I would recommend don't think that you have more time necessarily than you might have. Patience is fine, but it can curdle into apathy.
Okay.
And where do you wish to go?
How much do you know of Isocross?
ISIL, huh? ISIL cross?
Isocross.
Isocross.
Just that
Do
it's
we
a
know
bit
anything
of
about
a-
Isocross?
We do know a little bit. It's
Yeah,
a bit
we
of a
do.
graveyard for the older civilization.
It's kind
One
of
of many.
the name has passed our periphery a few times.
It is in the biting north, beyond the graying wildlands.
Oh, that's the top of this map.
It is a place of ice, desolation, and very remote sparks of civilization. It is also known by some, and believed by scholars who are in the know to be the site where one of the pre-calamity Arcanist societies and civilizations found its end. Specifically, the city of Aor.
How do you spell Aor?
A-E-O-R. This was a society that had advanced the mortal extent of Arcanist research to believe they had discovered a way to eradicate divinity in its entirety.
What?
This is at least what the records say. And had wished to construct weapons, or a weapon, that would be capable of perhaps even killing a god.
You said it was icy, desolate. Lots of fire by any chance?
I've been thinking it the whole time.
Oh, that buyer's remorse.
She turns to you with a curious glance. But on the surface, no, it is a frozen, icy plain.
Good.
Within such ruins, however, who knows what sort of arcane dangers and lost experiments reside deep, and I mean deep within the city. It is not a surface construct. This was a multi-tiered, multi-layer, floating pinnacle of the pre-calamity mortal Arcanist interests.
Does it still float, or did it...
Oh, no. It crashed into Isocross and was buried beneath the earth and ice. I wish to go there. I wish you to accompany me. I myself, and she kind of gives you a look from at Caleb, and perhaps you as well, are less limited than others in our ability to travel. The curious element of Aor's location is its presence has continued to weave all sorts of wild, unchecked magic oddities across the continent.
Okay.
For instance, and she gestures to the map, it is a frozen place, but Foreign specifically is divided by a seemingly sourceless river of perpetually flowing lava. There are all manner of strange impossibilities across Isocross that continue to support the thesis that Aor resides there. And there are some who have used magic to transport and been sent awry.
Oh.
Oh boy.
That's bad.
I've only had one experience with this and found myself thrust about 3 miles above the frozen depths. Plummeted quite a bit before I caught myself and was able to return home.
Anyone feel like going to Nicodranus for dinner?
Yeah, sounds great. Could go for some ceviche.
Yeah.
You watch as
the same thing.
a young student in the robes of the Soltris Academy, kind of from a distance, hear the footsteps approach as this kind of young 16, 17-year-old boy with mousy brown hair, cut short, approaches. Very sorry to bother you. Are you Bren?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hands a letter, a wax-sealed letter to you. And then just heads off.
Cheers.
What is it? What's it from?
Check the back of your binder.
Did you slip something in there?
The back of your Bible?
There's a letter in there!
That's so cool.
Well, I can't hand you stuff across the table anymore because of the pandemic, so I had to get in there a while back and sneak it in there.
You don't touch it with your bare hand, do you? Oh, God.
There has been a murder. Everyone here is a suspect.
You are invited to my eldritch birthday party.
What does it say, Caleb?
You may already be a winner.
Bren, it has come to my attention that you are visiting the capital this day. I must say word of your patriotic deeds for the Empire give my old heart a warming glow. As I suspected, it seems some pupils can only thrive when you let them go to find their own path a while. I'm quite impressed by your accomplishments thus far and would greatly appreciate the presence of you and your companions as dinner guests at my manor tomorrow evening. Astrid and Ed Wolf will be joining us as well, so consider this a proper family reunion. I do hope you consider my invitation, Brian. I gather we both have much we would like to say.
When he's old enough.
How old is he? How old is Luke?
DM? At the beginning, I felt he was around 3 or 4.
No, he's
Now I
like,
feel like he's like 6 or 7.
No, he's like 4.
He's 4?
Yeah.
Oh my God! But you know,
I thought he was like
halflings
6
are
or
different.
7.
Halflings
Yeah,
are
they're
different,
much
man.
older.
He's that little?
Yeah.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
4-year-old bottle rockets.
Yeah.
Gave a 4-year-old a crossbow.
Perfectly safe toy.
Also,
More
your
that,
4-year-old
like-
should know what his penis is.
Yeah, a 4-year-old should definitely
We
know.
call it a wee-wee.
Oh.
Yeah, the term he was unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
You come to the second southernmost tower of the Candles on the southern eastern side of the Shimmer Ward. And you stand now before the dark iron gate that is dwarfed by the multi-spired structure of brass and ruddy brick that rises like a twisting monolithic tree from a courtyard dense with oaks. This is the estate grounds known as the Ambition's Call. And the gates open for you as you stand there. You see the older, jaundiced figure of Master Trent Ickathon, who smiles, puts his arms up. I'm so very happy that you have accepted my invitation. Please sit. And you, what are you? You see Adolf kind of gives like a weird, like a half grin.
Vegetarian, so I hope the meal reflects that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smile fades.
Have you been taking up hairstyling? Because Astrid's got a pretty cool one. Was it Eldwolf that did that for you?
I'm saying this to Astrid. Astrid goes, no, this is my own design.
Oh, you did that yourself?
She takes and pours a little bit of wine.
Wow.
Why do you not like it?
No, I love it. I love it.
Would you like your hair like it as well?
That's
What?
okay. It's so original. I wouldn't want to steal your thunder.
I more just wanted to express my pleasure with Bren's, or Caleb's, advancement as the prodigy I always knew he was. While some students take direct tutelage and study, some are unique in how they best develop through self-discovery. Others inspired through hardship. Historically, the most talented mages have indeed walked this path. For the greatest ambitions come from those who have endured the dark and crawled their way back.
So you've sent me off like a wind-up clockwork toy. to serve the Empire. Am I right? What if the thing to do now is to supplant you, to pull you up like a weed, and do better? You comfortable with that idea?
Nothing would make me prouder.
Inside check.
Inside check. I know. Yeah. He means it, doesn't he? Fuck. I know he means it.
I'm not even asking.
Natural one.
Great.
Probably means it.
Got broccoli
He
right
means
here.
it.
At this point, Jester kind of dribbles down her chin a little bit.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry.
Take
You're-
a bite of my steak. Is it poison?
It's very well prepared.
Chester,
Does not appear to be poison.
it might be the best steak I've ever had in my life. It's so fucking good. It's melting in my mouth. Yeah. Just eat as much as you can real fast
Before he kicks us
get
out.
kicked out. Yeah.
What if I decide to walk away? What if I want to be a sailor instead?
That is your choice.
Easy as that.
Of course. But you won't.
No.
Thank you. I will take my leave.
Yeah, I say before you go. I think perhaps you were one of the most powerful mages that I've ever had the pleasure to be in the presence of. And for this, I would offer a gift, which I think it has been a long time since anyone has pointed out to you that you were a fool. Pain doesn't make people. It's love that makes people. The pain is inconsequential. It's love that saves them. And you would know that, but you have none around you. You said so yourself. You surround yourself with lies and deceptions, and I wish for you in the future to find someone who will mourn you when you are gone. Respectfully.
Good night. And he vanishes.
Good deuce.
That was so tasty.
Oh.
Astrid and Adewolf are just kind of like, yo.
You're
That
welcome.
was. Wow. I'm gonna whisper over to her as we're walking. I'm sorry if you thought I was giving you a hard time earlier. I thought maybe you were really mean like Trent, but now I'm feeling really guilty about it because I don't think you are. So I want to apologize if I came across as rude. I feel very bad about it.
She doesn't necessarily lean back, but then speaks quietly towards your direction. You don't know anything about me.
No.
You do not know what I've done.
Well, I know some of what you've done. And I know that Caleb cares deeply for you, so you can't be all bad.
You mean what you said in there to stop him?
Yeah. Nothing is set in stone. Not for you or anyone.
Race you to the top. And she turns and heads back into the courtyard.
That Cree that we talked to at the gentleman's lair asked about Nonagon and said that she was a part of his team called the Tomb Takers, and that they were running from a spellcaster 2 years ago.
Running from a spellcaster named Trent Ikithon.
Or Vestaragna, the Lady of Antiquities who sends people off on to rob tombs.
But that wasn't.
Plausible.
And I was already planning on going to see my dad. This is perfect.
Cree was that person's name?
Cree, the tabaxi.
And Cree recognized
Nonagon.
Nonagon, which was
Molly.
Molly.
Vokodo somehow, right?
That weird.
That's where he came from.
What if
Because-
like Aeor is like part of that weird floating city that we saw? Like,
Maybe
what if
this
it just
is
like?
city.
Oh, like that's Aeor.
That's
and it just
Aeor.
like bamped into.
Like it was so magical, it just like
Yeah, it just like it didn't
Or-
actually crash.
We
Or-
figured out the whole world.
Or a contemporary, another city of the time.
I'm gonna send Cree a message.
Okay.
Hi, Cree.
Yeah.
It's Jester. Remember me? Where are you? I need to talk to you. It's about
Molly. Nonagon. Say Nonagon.
Nonagon.
Or Lucian.
Or Lucian, you know? Let me know, okay? That was 4.
Let me know, okay?
Lemmy, we're retreating.
Oh, Lemmy.
I hope your message
L-E-M-M-E,
but that was
right?
4.
A few moments pass before you get a response. Who is this?
Oh. She doesn't remember me.
I don't think I can help you. That's it.
I'm gonna send the message back. The blue girl, Jester. We met a while ago. I had a group of friends. We knew Lucian.
The club?
At the
Gentleman's club?
It's at the evening nip.
At the evening nip.
Down to the floor.
Oh, money is involved.
Money's involved.
good job, good job.
A few more moments pass. A few more moments pass. After a while, you get the sense that there's going to be no response.
Oh. Arrange them just so. And I take out a small piece of slate and put, granite, and put that on the ground. And that little wooden cat that I had fabricated, I put on top of the granite. And I then begin to use chalk to draw around those. And I draw a solid line behind that wand and start to utter words. And a moment of this, and that chalk line begins to glow a thin golden amber color, and a rectangle of amber shimmers up from that line, and the amber begins to waver, and past it, you see just the barest glimpse of windows of stained glass stretching up into the air. And I say, "Welcome home." And I walk in.
Ooh. As you all step into the wardrobe to follow Caleb into whatever strange realm he seems to have called you into. We're going to go ahead and call the episode for the night.
What did you do?
What is
He kills us all.
Cat scratch closet.
Yeah, we'll pick up there next episode.